After he escaped Slovakia, we tracked Bond's watch to a field outside of the Syrian village, Jub al-Uthman, where the unregistered cargo plane was abandoned. A wide Thx sweep picked up his trail 36 hours later in the Turkish province. Go to Aleph. Find 009 and bring him back. Everything depends on your success. No pressure.
Rise and shine. We're almost there.
I said, wake me when we get to Aleph. Not when we're almost at Aleph.
Not a morning person, are we?
Just drive.
Mind if I pop the radio on?
Why?
Blend in.
You don't need a radio to do that.
Right. No, that's what the eye patches and the wooden legs are for. How do you want to play this once we're inside?
009 is bound to be paranoid. That makes him dangerous. He's expecting us to make a move after Slovakia.
Or if not us, somebody else.
Correct. He'll be ready, so must we. But to answer your question, once we get inside, we need to get some face time with Bavma. He's the one who'll lead us to 009.
Not getting past that.
Take a right.
And if Bavma isn't an option?
I'll let you know.
I know you don't want me here. And I know what you think of me.
You do.
Insufferable, immature. Ring any bells?
So you were listening back at Ems. It's the first time for everything, eh, Bond?
You owe me a chance.
Why?
If I hadn't followed my hunch back in Slovakia, more people would have died. We both know that. So stop trying to cut me off at the knees every chance you get.
I'll think about it. Whenever you're ready, Bond.
Sorry. Thought I saw something.
Over there.
Gents, heads up. Bavma's heli is inbound.
Copy that, Moneypenny. Heading inside.
Stop touching your ear.
What?
I said, stop touching your bloody ear.
إن وجدته سليما عند عودتي فسأضاعف المبلغ لك بثمرات.
Yes, boss. أستبعد تماما أن يرجع إلى هنا مجددا.
Well, this place never changes.
12 o'clock.
Semi-automatics.
Welcoming committee.
I see them, and they see us.
Impressive. What kind of security can we expect?
We'll have eyes on us, no doubt. Locals, dealers, Bavma's men. Try not to draw attention to yourself.
Me? Never.
It worked when you bought it. What you do with it after is not my problem. You've just made it your problem.
Out the way, pretty boy.
Launchers, assault rifles, pistols, all ready to move. I'll make you a good deal. Over here, ammo included if you buy today. Do you a nice deal. Great prices, everything tasty and working, guaranteed.
Whatever you want, I have here. I can get it for you.
Beautiful.
Come on over.
Hey,
Come.
out of the way. You deaf, tourist. We said move.
Easy. Not looking for trouble.
Well, you found it, asshole. Get him. That's it! Go, go!
They must have been the undercard.
You know, you could make money with those feasts in Aleph.
I'll bear that in mind if the
Over
day
here?
job doesn't work.
What?
And how's not drawing attention to yourself working out?
You started it.
Market's this way.
Every city? Then come over here and pick up a phone for each one. I'll do you a better deal than anyone here.
Need to relax, wake up, or maybe leave the planet?
What are you
I've got
looking
a
at?
cup for all of those. So stop wasting time and come on over and taste.
You might be right. Something big's happening this morning. Lots of trucks parked outside. Helicopters coming in and out.
Yeah.
So this is a left.
The cesspool of the Sahara.
Bet they don't put that in the guidebook.
We're in the lion's den, Bond. Everyone here is a threat, so watch your back. Bond, up there.
People of the left, hear me. Our existence depends on you, the traders, the beating heart of this city. All we have asked in exchange for your protection and a place at our table is but a small token of appreciation. Tariq here does not agree with that sentiment. He believes he should not have to pay his share, and for that, he must be punished.
He tells me there's a child, a girl. He fears for her life. She needs medication, the expensive kind. That is where his contributions went. Our protection is for the care of everyone in our great city of steel and sand. Is it not? Men, women, and the children. What kind of monsters would we be if we denied this child the care she requires? What kind of man would he be if he did not fight for her care? He would be no kind of man at all. Let it be known that while in the bosom of Aleph, the child shall want for nothing from this moment on. Bring him to the girls.
Trouble in paradise.
Well, you know what they say about paradise, Bond. Watch out for the snakes. After watching that performance, I think it's clear Ali is our man. Shouldn't take too much to twist his arm.
Let's go twist it.
I know some people don't agree with his methods. But say what you
It's a lot of work, but not impossible. I think we need a much larger solar field, a lot of satellite uplink.
Go and have a word with Bavna's men. Try and get us an audience with Ali.
We had Bavna. He wasn't stealing from us or from Ali. He was trying to tourist at 12 o'clock. Here for the auction?
I need to speak to Bakard Ali.
Of course. Invitation and 100K.
It's an expensive conversation.
Then get lost. Tourist.
One's got away with words. You know, I think I left those with my assistant. I'll be right back.
I'm sure you will.
How'd that go?
How do you think it went?
Well, you're still in one piece, so better than I expected.
It's an auction. And we're not getting inside or near Bakard Ali without an invite and $100,000.
Of course.
How do you want to play this?
Split up. I'll work the invites, you source the cash.
How am I supposed to find $100,000 out here in the desert?
Oh, I don't know. Luck? Charm? Isn't that how you've gotten things done in the past?
Yes, sir.
Mind yourself.
Need to get into that auction. Moneypenny, I need $100,000.
You know I can't do that, James.
Looks like I'm getting my hands dirty then.
Oh, really? There is no way these are fresh.
Look at them. They look like they lost a fight.
Hey, tourist! Don't play coy. Come on.
I need to make some money. Fast.
Don't we all? And if it's money you need to make in LF, you've come to the right place. I'm Nirmala. What do you want to know?
What about you? Must be something you want that I can help you with.
There is this one thing. Adan. He runs a cup scam. Flashy little setup. Always a big crowd gathered round. He's offering up a red jewel as a prize. The Jewel of Jahari.
Let me guess. You'd like to get your hands on it.
Lost it in a bet to him. I want it back. Get it for me and I'll make it worth your while. You'll find him next to the shoe stall to the right of the fight pit.
Anything out here worth chasing?
Had someone come by earlier trying to buy weapons. Wanted to pay in crypto. Told him to get lost. Crypto's only good for the auction. It's useless out in the market.
Know where I can find him?
Saw him over by the electronics pushers earlier. Just go through the tunnel right behind you to get to it. You'll find him somewhere around there.
Thanks.
See you again, handsome. All right, who's next? Got something you need to get rid of in a hurry? Nirmala can take it off your hands. I buy guilt and sell regret. So let's make a deal.
I've got a fine selection. Hey, over here.
Buy from me, and I'll even throw in a fake receipt.
Hey, tourist. Over here.
All right. I'll bite. What's the catch?
No catch. Just guess correctly and win this. Jahari. What many people consider to be one of the most prized jewels here in Aleph. Trust me, you walk away with this, your life changes forever, my friend.
Is that so?
It's the truth. And all you have to do is guess correctly.
I'll pass.
You won't find any tricks here.
Hey,
just fast hands and fair play. Hey, you. Want to make some easy money?
Hey, come here.
Let me go ahead and guess. You want to sell me something, right?
Wrong. The arena's inside. Good money to be made from the fights, if you know who to back.
And you do?
Yeah. Sal. They call him the Hammer in there. Trust me on that one.
Thanks for the tip. One round couldn't hurt. Much.
Move.
Feel like making a really loud...
Want a speaker louder than your mother-in-law?
Because if we go home empty-handed, he will kill us. That's why.
You just...
Zara, you told me the deal was locked in place. You said you could secure the weapons for the cause with the money on the crypto wallet. Now you're telling me it's a no-go. We don't have hard currency. You knew that. No. Don't try again. It'll make us look weak. I need to call Andrew. He's got contacts out here. Maybe we can find a way to convert that crypto to cash in a hurry. So just sit tight and wait for my call.
Anyway, back to what we were
And do not let that wallet out of your sight.
The woman in the suit.
Hard to miss.
Moneypenny, I need you to track a phone for me. I'm looking at the caller right now.
You'll need to hack the phone first. Then I'll be able to lock onto the signal.
I can do that.
Planning to take one down? I've got what you need. Come on over and try some of these shoot.
Ah, looking for something to go with that fancy shirt of yours.
I think I have just the thing. The Osato 8 SMG. Fresh shipment. Just came in today.
I'm good. Brought my own. And it does the job.
Then you should go see Basim at the shooting gallery. Try your hand at winning some of that big prize money. Just follow the weapon stalls and you'll find him right behind me. Tell him Yero sent you.
Maybe I will. Thanks, Yero.
Good luck, tourist. Everything here is illegal, but it works. So come, buy from me today.
Original copies of your favorite shoe brands for
tourist,
great prices.
Let's give it another go.
All right. You know the rules. Guess the cup correctly and walk away with the jewel of Jahari.
Actually, maybe another time.
Step right up. Easy,
Just passing through.
Easy win.
Find or something.
All you have to do is watch the jewel and trust your eye. Come on, you know you want.
Just got a fresh arms drum last night. Come, take your pick.
Got something to sell? Need to make fast money. Back again, Peacock.
Peacock?
It's the shirt. So, what can I do for you this time?
Got anything else for me?
Keep your eyes open and your ears sharp, Ransom. This place is full of opportunities, especially if you're willing to take a few risks. I'll see you soon. After something specific. I take requests, but don't do refunds. Come on over and let's make a deal.
Eat like a king here with the best.
Who out there needs testosterone? We've got the best.
Over here. We stock the best used storage.
Win respect and Basim's big pride.
All right, give me the spiel.
No spiel here, my friend. Just you, that gun, and a big pile of cash. All you have to do is hit all the targets.
I'm good for now.
Step up and try your luck. All you have to do is hit the target and walk away with your buy from me today. Big, beautiful prize. It's real and it's cash.
250? Have you lost
I told
your
you.
mind? Look at
You will
that
get your money as soon as I have
He's
it.
a horse's
Things are
ass.
tight. Not just
See
for
him
me, for
waving that
everyone.
stone around.
Ali's raised taxes again. He's crippling us. You
Absolutely
saw what
not.
happened. Tariq couldn't pay, now he's dead.
We're finishing up our business today. When it's done, I'm coming by, and I'm gonna get paid what I'm owed for those guns I sold you.
Dimitri, come on. I thought you and I had that understanding.
Don't do that here, okay?
Real weight. You'll break your back.
He was supposed to win.
How was I supposed to know he was going up against the hammer?
We are in big trouble here. Maybe Ali will understand. Maybe we can talk to him.
He won't. He'll do what he did to Tariq and parade us around up there on that stage before executing us.
I know. We need a fighter. There has to be someone we can put in there. Are you sure he can't fight?
He's a mess. He spent the night knocking back Deme's homemade brew. And we all know that stuff's only good for decreasing engines.
What do we do?
I need a drink. I think better on whiskey.
What do you want?
I want to fight.
You look like you couldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag.
Just point me in the direction of the bag.
Funny. Ha. Look, if you want to fight, you need to talk to the boss. If Yasin says I can put you in, then I will put you in. He's at the bar.
Top man. I'll go and have a word.
He didn't have to kill my friend. Tarek wasn't a threat to him or anyone here in Aleph. He was a good man. The man left a little girl without a father. It's not right. We don't sell imported furniture here. We sell peasant furniture.
Hey, nice shirt. Want to try your luck? Ah, changed your mind. You ready to try and win the big cash prize?
I'm good for now.
Hey, tourist, you look like you've held a gun before. Or at least...
Watch yourself. Just passing through.
Oh, you should have seen the size of it. That rock was as big as my fist.
Watch yourself.
I told you, we are done.
Please, put me in. I need the money.
What do you want?
I hear you're shy a fighter. I think I can help you out.
Don't make me laugh. Get lost.
Pick any fighter here. And when I beat him, you put me in the ring.
You got balls, kid. All right. It's your funeral. Omar, over here. Now. Try this one on for size. And no holding back. You hear me?
Let's go. Put up your fists.
Thanks for the warm-up, Omar.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Omar, when you are done bleeding, take the rest of the day off. You, follow me. And let's see if you can do that in the ring. I'll be honest. I thought Omar was going to split you into two.
Oh, so did he.
You took him apart. Where did you learn to fight like that?
Boy Scouts. You know how it is.
Malik, put the kid in.
Really? Are you sure?
Oh, I'm sure. Trust me.
Taught that paper bag a lesson, didn't I?
All right, this is how it plays out in the pit. You knock your opponents down hard enough so they don't get back up. And walk out of here with your winnings. That's it. You ready to fight?
Always, friend.
We're not friends. Get in the ring.
Yeah, and here was me thinking we had something.
Come back tomorrow if you want to make more. We could use a good pair of fists like yours around here.
Stranger things have happened.
Bro, that was insane. You wrecked those guys. Like,
you cost me a lot of money. Hand over the cash.
Can we speed this along? I'm late for a meeting.
Got this. My turn. Let me have a go. You're on borrowed time, tourist.